Hi Thrifty friends, it's Laura. I hope you're all doing well. It is a cold Sunday morning here. You can see the turtleneck got pulled out of the cupboard. Last week we could have fried an egg on the driveway. It was so stinking hot. And then yesterday it cooled down, and today it's just plain cold. We've even had the furnace on. So that's my weather report from Ottawa Valley, Ontario. Yesterday morning, Jack and I went out to do grocery shopping really early. Jack's my grandson, if you're new here. He's going to be 3 in June. And then we saw that one of our favorite little antique, not quite a thrift shop, shops was open. So we winged over, pulled into a parking spot and popped in. It was so nice because I haven't been out anywhere thrifting since all of this started. So, lovely young man who owns this store. I don't know if anybody watches me who's in the area, but I'm going to say the store is called Prior Things, which I love the name of because the town it's in is Arnprior, which I think is really cool. And he's a very nice young man. And I'd been in there before, and I told him that I junk journaled and wanted paper ephemera old pictures. Well, he had just done a clear out and he said, I thought of you. How good is that? I got all of this off of him for $40 yesterday, which I thought was a very fair price because there is a lot of good stuff in here. This is all photos, and we don't have time to go through those today. I'm going to pick out highlights to show you, but I thought what I'd show you today is cabinet cards, because I will sell a couple of these cabinet cards to make my money back. So, okay, we'll leave that there. There's so much good stuff here. So, let's have a look. Now this one I believe is a tin type because these tin types did sort of fade down to black after a few years. But isn't that a gorgeous little frame? And I think we actually have another picture of this lady, and she's from Montreal. So a lot of these pictures are from, well, we'll see as we go along. I believe the late 1800s. If you look at the dress, we're looking at the late 1800s there. And oh, I should have brought my magnifying glass up, but this one was taken by a McNeil in Renfrew, Ontario. So this family seems to have been up the valley a little bit from me. So up in the Renfrew, Burnstown, Calabogie area. So this one isn't a cabinet card, but I just had to show this to you. Look at these 4 good-looking guys, and can you tell they're all brothers? And maybe even, I'm not sure if there's twins here. I thought more than twins, but they do look like there's younger, and then older. Maybe 2 sets of twins. I don't know, but I just love that. It's not in its cabinet now. It's not in its frame, but I just thought that was so cool. Oh, wait till you see this. This guy is phenomenal. Look at this fella. Look at the world weariness in that face. And I believe he is a priest. There was a lot of photographs of priests, of men of the cloth and nuns in with this. And I do think he's got his Bible on his lap. But oh my gosh, I would love to hear the stories he had to tell. Isn't that fabulous? And you know what? This kills me. There's a shopping list on the back. I wish his name was on the back. I wish something about him was on the back. Oh gosh. And here's another nice one, just of a toddler. Lovely photograph. And this one does not say the photographer, the photography studio. Here's another lovely one of a young man. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Look at that chair. That screams Victorian, that chair. And him with all his frilly frou-frous. Looking really not too happy about getting his picture taken. This one does not say anything on it. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this. The little sailor suit. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love the way his hair is done. He's got a part on either side and then it's up the middle. Can you see that? And I think I have other pictures of this fella that go right through his life to gray hair. So that'll be another video to show you. And I've ascertained that his name, I think, was Kevin. So this has the studio name, but not where it was taken. So, and this one was taken in Minnesota. E. Johnson, 3rd Street, Stillwater, Minnesota. It has faded out quite a bit. And I believe this little lady is dressed like that for confirmation. It was a very Catholic family. And I'm not sure what the photograph is. I can't tell that she's holding. If that's a sibling that maybe had passed. I don't know. And it says Maddie, Ellen, and Joseph. So that's Maddie, Ellen, and Joseph in that picture. Oh, this one. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Look at that. Now that's in the 1800s for sure. Look at that mustache. And probably late 1800s Victorian era. Going into the Victorian era, it's being so fancy and fussy. Don't quote me on this, I'm not sure. But I just think that is so cool. It says Mr. No. Jane. No, I can't read it. I can't read it. John, I guess. Probably John something. And then this guy. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Looks like he's graduating from somewhere. That looks like a robe that he's got on. But the parted hair and the mustache. Oh, wow. Wowie, wow, wow. This was... It has a studio name on it, but I can't see a place. They might be. Are they the same guy or just related? They look similar, don't they? So they might be related or even the same guy. And then look at the dress of this lady. Is that not phenomenal? Oh my gosh. That's quite something. Okay, I gotta speed up because I got quite a pile here. And this one was taken, portrait by Millard Berg, but no address. That looks a bit later. That looks 40s maybe, according to the dress. And this one was taken in Arnprior. Now that's a handsome lady or a male actor in a dress. I'm not sure. Oh, I wish I knew. Anyway, so some of these are really beautiful. I think I will sell a few of them. I hate to use them in junk journaling. Some of them, they're just too nice to cut up or do anything about. I think this is the lady that was in the first picture. This one is Delahaye Studios, Montreal. And I think that's the lady that was in the early tintype. And then we have a class of gentlemen. And the priest is their teacher. No idea of where, when, what. A lovely little family of children. They all look so serious because they had to sit still. Now this one is from Superior, Wisconsin. So that's kind of neat. 3 siblings again. And I think this is the same family, but there's an extra sibling because that girl looks familiar. And again, I think this is confirmation. Any of my Catholic friends would be able to let me know about that. I love these 2 ladies. Look at these 2. Oh my goodness. Look at the dress. I bet there's bustles behind those skirts. Oh, wow. Can you imagine surviving summer in those outfits. Oh, okay, we have another, looks like a class here. And we have 3 priests in the front and 1 in the back. They all look so gorgeous, so handsome, right? So lovely, just lovely. I really enjoy this. Now we have all the priests together. This must have all come from the same school, because I think there's a couple of faces that are repeated in there. And another classroom picture. And this priest here is, where'd he go? Okay, he's the priest that's standing in the back of that grouping. Can you see that? So these must have been class pictures from some school. That's what I got here. This bag comes from the Arn Prior Chronicle. I don't know if that still exists. I have to ask some of the neighbors, but somebody must have wanted this gentleman's picture out of the newspaper, because you used to be able to go to the newspaper and say, can you make me some copies of such and such a picture that was in the newspaper? And I don't think they charged very much, a few cents a copy. But somebody, whoever this gentleman was, very dapper, somebody wanted copies. There's quite a few copies of the same picture. So that's interesting. And this one, I'm going to leave that one for last because it is phenomenal. This is lovely. This, it's falling out. This was taken in Brockville, which is down near where I used to live, where I had my farm. So a lovely lady, but it is coming out of the folio. Okay, now this one is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I don't know who they are. I wish I did. It doesn't say on it anywhere where it was taken. I want to make sure, but look at that. That is a wedding photo, and I believe her gown is velvet. It's, to me, that looks like the 1920s, teens and 20s perhaps, but what a beautiful photograph. So sad that these people's names and stories are lost in time, isn't it? So we'll give them new life. I'll give them new life with the junk journal, and I'm sure there might be a few collectors that would like to buy some of these. I won't junk journal this one. That one I will sell because I think there are collectors out there. So I got it in 13 minutes. I have vintage cards to show you. I have a load of photographs, memorabilia from Expo 67. Lots of other fun stuff. I hope everybody's doing well, and hope it warms up a little bit, but not as hot as last week, please. And I am just getting my little bitty garden organized, and I am hoping to film my secondhand garden, because pretty much everything in there except the plants is secondhand. Even some of them are. So we'll see you again soon. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.